Hi, my name is Jim. My presentation title is 30 Days Training Challenge. Okay, let's start my presentation. Please enjoy it. At first, I talk about the motive of my research, why I started this research. Actually, I love training so much. Every day, I do strength training in my house. I want to challenge more harder training menus, so I researched Guinness World Records. As you can see, many famous training menus squares over 50 times or more per 1 minute, but one arm pull-up squares only 17 times per 1 minute. I think one arm pull-ups is the most hardest training menu in this world, but what is one arm pull-ups? Please look at this movie. This is one arm pull-ups. It has two rules. You have to bring up your body. You have to use only one arm. I think this is very hard training menu. I want to challenge this. So this is purpose. I want to find the method to train our muscle more effectively. This is today's time. Do you follow me? Next, I talk about the method 1 training menus. Okay, let's start. If you do one pull-ups, where should I train? Please look at this slide. As you can see, we have to train back muscle, shoulder muscle, and arm muscle, like this. And how should I train? I researched by Google. I researched 10 pages. I counted the appearance frequency of these training menus. Please look at the figure. Under 3 menus, deadlock, weighted pull-ups, and one-hand pull-ups with support. This score is so high, so I decided to practice these 3 menus. At first, I introduced one-arm pull-ups with support. If you do one-arm pull-ups with right hand, you can support this with left hand, like this. And next, weighted pull-ups. It is normal pull-ups with double hand with 15 kilograms weighted, like this. This is very heavy training menu. Last training menu is deadlock. You have to keep this star in the air for a few seconds. This is very hard training. Then I decided to do this training menu. How long should I do? I researched HIIT training, high intensity interval training. This is you have to do strong training, weak training, strong training, weak training again and again. It is very effective for your muscle. So I decided to do this training. So in summary, I made a plan to train my muscle. I do these 3 menus based on these HIIT training academic data. Okay, next I talk about the boxer diet. Please look at this slide. Last year I researched boxer diet in my P2 English class. It has 2 merits. The first merit is you can keep your muscles. The second merit is you can decrease your weight. I think this is very optimal for my P4 research. So I decided to do this boxer diet. At first, I introduced the boxer diet's rule detail. You have to eat optimum amount of food based on scientific data like this. Next, you have to do shadow boxing and you have to run morning every day. This is very heavy training. Okay, next, I talk about the measurement of effectiveness. I counted some score for measurement of effectiveness. For example, before I started this research, I counted the hanging time. That was 4.5 minutes. After 1 week later, that was 4.8 minutes. I'm looking forward to 1 month later score. And the second, body fat percentage. I measure it to show the effectiveness. Okay, last, I talk about future prospect. As you can see in the future, for the final presentation, I want to carry out correct data completely, and maybe I add other training menus. Okay, this is references. That's all. Thanks for listening.